Hello, it is Zan here from the Tucanxan art channel and welcome back. So today we're working on, I believe, day 24 or 25 of my 30-day challenge. Still kind of been slow with the upload, and this is another kind of three-parter that we've been working on. And real quick, shout out to Maria Olivella. Thank you so much for suggesting that I do a brick background. I really like the way it turned out with the white. I don't know, I just think it needed something in the background, and you helped me figure out exactly what to do. So we're just kind of continuing what we did before, still using the Laovaan technique of using extremely wet on wet, which did and didn't work. I still had some problems with pooling and bubbling on the paper. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. I think I'm going to have to look it up, and I've heard that some people just completely wet their paper before they even tape it down, so maybe I'll try that. We'll see. I'm using that really big brush, as you saw, to lay down a lot of water, and as you can see, I'm just using the same color on my palette from yesterday, or the last time I had my video up. I'm sorry that it's been so long. I really wanted to get my shop open on my website, and to do that involves like taking the product pictures and then editing them, and I've been editing all week up until now, and I did not get my site up. I still have to edit some more pictures, and it's like, you know, no one really tells you about all the kind of stuff that goes into starting a career as an artist. I mean, there's really a lot. Like, you gotta get your social media on lock where you're posting regularly. You have to understand the tags. If you're doing YouTube, you have to have the filming equipment. You have to have the software to edit, and all of that takes like a good bit of time. I think like each speed paint takes at least 4 or 5 hours to make and put up. So it's a lot, and then you're responsible for taking the pictures of your products, and obviously for me, I don't want to half-ass it. I want it to look good, so I kind of been a little bit of a perfectionist about that, but I think the end result's going to look really good when you all are able to check out my shop. And you know, I definitely plan on having my pieces competitively priced, because I'm sure like most of my viewers and followers are probably going to be in my age group, and I want to make sure that I'm putting out art that you all can afford. So honestly, you guys are probably going to be able to afford the prints easier, because you know, I am going to get paid per hour for each piece that I do. I don't want to get underpaid. This is what I'm doing to support myself right now. So, and any help that you guys have, if you think I should start a Patreon, I tried before and I just don't think I really understood it when I tried last year. But if anyone thinks that I should do it again, I would be more than happy to. Anyway, so we used the color that we already had on our palette, which was like a combination of Payne's gray and a couple of like Cobalt Blue and a couple of other blues. I will put them in the description below. And then I just combined that with the little bit of gouache that was on my palette to slowly build up each wash. And from after the first couple of washes that were super wet, I went in with a wet on dry technique. So the paper was dry and my brush was wet, and I think it turned out really nice. I like the way that the brick turned out. I did have a reference photo. You probably saw it earlier in the video. I had my phone off to the side. Now this bubblegum has been like so frustrating to deal with. At least it didn't bleed today, but now unfortunately you can see the finger bled. So I don't know what's going on. I must have put too much water down, or maybe it's just the paper. I hear a really good thing about Arch's paper. I don't know, I had to do so much to fix those mess ups when the color decided to bleed into the fingers, and I did do it eventually, again just using the same colors that I already had on my palette from when I first laid the skin down, and it did turn out okay. But that was like, I was like, ugh, I'm so done with this piece. I'm so glad that I'm finishing it today. I don't even want to look at it for a while, but that's not true because it's currently up on my desk and I am super happy with it. And I just have to say, like, I cut out the audio obviously so that I can record this voiceover, but if you could hear the audio that was filmed at the time of this speed paint, I was just basically listening to Happy D Artist all day. So a quick shout out to Happy D Artist. If you all don't know who she is, you really should, because she is just like such a positive influence, I think, on the social art community. So I will give you a link to her information as well. obviously, like, she's a really big artist and she has plenty of followers, so she doesn't need my shout out, but I really gained a lot of valuable knowledge from her today. And she also did a 30-day challenge, which I totally forgot about, and you all should definitely check that out because she talks about really relevant things each day. So right now I'm using that blue that I used with the Norway blue from Dr. P.H. Martin's Radiant Concentrated Watercolor, mixed in with a little bit of white gouache to kind of give some more sticking power, and I added eyebrows because I was in the middle of painting. I was like, oh, I should probably give this poor girl some eyebrows. And then I just did some extra details with some colored pencils, which you can see right now. I used white and I used, let me see, the blue that I'm using right now was PC992, which is light aqua. And I did do some details in the bubbles as well with PC999, which is Process Red. These are Prismacolor pencils, by the way, as well as PC929 in pink. And those are the majority of the colors that I used today. We're coming to the end of the video, and real quick, I actually wanted to give another shout out because I just found out my friend who was a stand-in with me on the show Freakish. If you all don't know about that show, you should check it out. It has Liza Koshy, Megan Rinks, and Leo. God, I can't remember your name, Leo. I'm so sorry. I love you. But it's a show where basically, what is it called? It's Zombies Meets High School, and it's actually really interesting. It's on Hulu. It's called Freakish. They just got approved for season 2, which is super exciting, and I was a stand-in on that show with Brian Scammon, and he has a YouTube channel, and it is called, I am looking for it, it's called Sibs Web Series. So please go check that out. SIBSWEBSERIES, Sib Web Series, and it's just a spoof comedy about siblings, and we all know how that is, so that's kind of interesting. So please go check his channel out. And just real quick, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because if you're dying to know what video I'm going to have up tomorrow, it is up in my Snapchat feed. You will get to see the end result right now. So that is Tucanxan on Instagram. It's that simple, Tucanxan, and you will know exactly what speed paint is going to come tomorrow. And that's it for today. I'm really happy with the way it came out. I'm happy I just threw paint everywhere. And please comment. I respond to every comment I receive, and like and subscribe, and I will see you back here hopefully tomorrow. I'll keep working on getting my website up, and have a fantastic day.